Hello from LevelUp 2021. I'm Maytal, Head of Business Growth in ironSource and a part of the ironSource family for over 6 years. I started my journey as an account manager on the UA side, and today I lead global teams working with cross-department teams from business to product and R&D. In this session, we're going to talk about what every game developer or publisher wants to know, which is how to retain high-quality users and maximize LTV. And the answer is cross-promotion. So what will we talk about today? First, we're going to have an overview of cross-promotion. We're going to talk about what it means. We're going to introduce some different solutions that we have in the market, and we're going to say who this is actually relevant for. In the second part of the session, we're going to review some best practices for measuring cross-promotion activity. And for closing, we're going to talk about the future of cross-promotion and what it holds. So let's start. What do I mean when I say cross-promotion? Cross-promotion is an essential part of a developer's UA strategy. Basically, it allows you to keep high-quality users within your portfolio and shuffle them between your different games while maximizing the revenue generated by them. Here's some fun fact. Today, many of the leading developers are utilizing cross-promotion, and it actually represents up to 50% of the UA activity for some of them. So if you ask yourself, why do we see these numbers? Here are the main reasons. First reason is that cross-promotion allows you to retain your high-quality users. As every developer has the group of users that generates the highest value from in-app purchase or ad base, you want to keep your best users within your portfolio and not to lose them to your competitors. Second is that adding cross-promotion as another demand channel with higher CPM will generate higher ad LTV. And for the third reason is on UA side. Adding cross-promotion means more inventory to add your campaigns on, which can help increase your scale if you're buying on your own apps, and it's basically more supply sources and more space for you to scale. So now that we covered why, let's talk about the how. Today we see in the industry three main solutions for cross-promotion. The first one that we see here is native placement. A native placement is actually a placement that you, a developer, build into the app flow to advertise your own games. There's no cost for buying the users, which makes cross-promotion 100% incremental revenue. But it's not always easy to optimize this way. If we look at the second solution that we have, it's actually running cross-promotion through ad networks, meaning running cross-promotion as a regular UA. You just target your own supply sources in addition to the others. It's much more easy to optimize the native placement, but you're essentially paying high network margins for buying your own inventory. And like any other campaign, cross-promotion is within your UA campaign, and it's less visible for you to assess the performance. For the third solution, we have dedicated tools that are built specifically for cross-promotion campaigns, just like the one that we have here at ironSource. It gives you full transparency to network's margin, and a dedicated bidder on the supply side and a UA campaign on the demand side gives you a much easy access to understand the performance and optimize your cross-promotion activity. So who is cross-promotion relevant for? If you are a developer with a portfolio of at least 3 apps, cross-promotion is relevant for you. The more similar your apps are, it will be more efficient. But it doesn't matter if you're an in-app purchase or ad-based developer. Even if you don't monetize through ads today, you can implement an ad unit to support cross-promotion only, and by that retain users within your portfolio. So now that we all understand why cross-promotion is important and the tools that we have in the market, let's talk about the main things you should consider while measure and optimize this activity. When we look at the practices in the market today for measuring cross-promotion, we can define 2 main approaches. The first one are the group of developers measuring it on the app level, which is very much like any other monetization and UA performance measurement and optimization. You should always start with A/B testing on the supply side. Make sure cross-promotion generating higher LTV on the original app, the app that you buy on. If cross-promotion generates higher ad LTV and meet return on ad spend goals on UA side, it means that this activity is optimized and is generating high quality for you. The second approach is looking at cross-promotion on the portfolio level, meaning measuring the user quality in your entire portfolio of apps and not each app separately. This is a bit more complicated. First, you can always look at retention as the first indicator of the impact of actually moving users from one game to the other. But it's not enough. The actual understanding of cross-promotion activity, you should look at LTV on the portfolio level. What do I mean? Just combine the user's LTV from all of your games to understand the full value of them. Simple, right? Not so much. You should always remember to take into account the opportunity cost. Remember, when you buy on UA side users from your own game, you actually miss on revenue that you can potentially generate by showing them an ad from another developer. Now, let's talk about the future of cross-promotion. Segmentation is a key tool for smart UA and monetization, and this is true also for cross-promotion. By finding the right users to show cross-promotion campaigns and the right timing to move them from one game to the other, you can optimize your cross-promotion activity to generate the highest value from it. There is no magical rule here, and this is different for hyper-casual game versus IAP-based, and you should always test various segmentations. Here is an example of a test that we ran with one of the biggest developers. What we see here is the LTV of different group of users segmented according to their age in the original app. So we can see here that users that watched a cross-promotion ad and installed a new game of the same developer on the first day in the game, what we call day 0, generated the lowest LTV, while users that watched and installed the other game on their third day generated 50% higher portfolio level LTV. By segmenting users for cross-promo according to these test results, the developer is able to optimize the activity. This is why tools that will allow you to easily segment your users and better target your cross-promotion campaign are the future of cross-promotion. So now that we are at the end of the session, let's take a minute to review the main highlights we discussed. As expressed throughout the session, cross-promotion is a great tool to increase revenue potential and LTV. This is why it is already in use by the biggest developers and continues to grow as we speak. With the growth of cross-promotion as a part of a developer strategy, we see great development and new solutions in the market, just like the one that we have here in ironSource. We should expect seeing it continue growing in the near future, both on UA share of voice and product development. So if you are a developer or publisher with 3 or more apps in your portfolio and you are not running cross-promotion yet, this is the time to start.